Now we will see the MCQs in the motion worksheet. So you can see here problem number 1. The graph represents the part of the journey of the car and what distance does the car travel during this part of the journey. So you can see this is the graph which is the speed time graph. On the y-axis we have a speed in meter by second. On the x-axis we have a time in terms of seconds. So here they are asking us what is the distance the car has traveled during this much time, that is during this 30 seconds time. And we know that the speed is nothing but distance divided by time. So distance is what? Distance is nothing but the speed multiplied by time. So here I can write distance is equal to speed multiplied by time. And we know that in the speed time graph, the distance is given by the area under the line or area under the curve. So you can see this area is giving us the value of the distance traveled by the car. And you can see here this is nothing but the triangle, this is nothing but the right angle triangle, and the area of such right angle triangle is nothing but half into base into height. So here this is a rough calculation which is nothing but half into base into height. So in this figure you can see this is nothing but the base time is nothing but the base here. The base of this right angle time is nothing but from 0 to 30 seconds. So it is nothing but the 30 seconds. So I can write into half into 30 seconds. And what is the height? You can see it is nothing but this line which is 0 to 20 meter by second. So this is nothing but 20. So here I can write 20. So half into 30 into 20, that is nothing but equal to 300. That is nothing but equal to 300, and the unit of the distance is nothing but meter. So our answer of this question is nothing but 300. So whenever area distance is called, distance is to be found, then we have to just calculate the area under the curve. Now the question number 2. A car is moving downhill along a road at a constant speed. Here you can see it is a constant speed. Which graph is the speed time graph for the car? So here the options are given in terms of speed and time directly. So you have to see carefully. This is not a distance time graph, this is a speed time graph directly. And they are asking for the constant speed. So since this is a direct speed time graph, we can see here in this case the line is given along the x-axis. This speed time graph is this along the time and along the time axis only. So here we can say speed is nothing but 0. Okay, so this cannot be our answer. In B question, the option number B, you can see the speed is this is the line for speed time graph, and here the speed is increasing. Okay, speed is increasing at the constant rate with the time. So this cannot be the graph. The part C, option C, you can see the speed is constant. As the time is increasing, speed value is nothing but constant over here. So this can be our answer. Okay, and here the speed is decreasing with the time. So this cannot be our answer. So option number C is the answer. Suppose it was the distance time graph, then what could be our answer? You can see in this distance time graph, the slope is nothing but the speed, and constant speed is there whenever we have a straight line. So option number B, we have a straight line. Option number D is also a straight line. So here we could get the positive constant speed. Here we could get the negative constant speed. Okay, if it was the speed time, sorry, distance time graph, then option number B and D would be our answer. But they are asking directly the constant speed in speed time graph. That's why option number C is our answer. Here, the problem number 3. The ball is thrown upwards. What effect does the force of gravity have on the ball? Okay. So here, whenever the any ball is moving in the under the gravity in any direction, we know already, we had also seen such question in the practice problem as well. Whatever is the direction and the speed of the any object, yeah, under the gravity, gravity always pulls the object in the downward direction only, and that's why we can say the answer is only towards the downward direction. G is the symbol for the acceleration, for the gravitational acceleration. So here option number A, it produces the constant acceleration downwards. So this is our correct value, correct option. So always remember, it is a constant value that is close to 9.8 meter by second square. It is always downward. So option number A is the correct option. Option number B, they are given constant but upward. This is incorrect. This is decreasing, upward. Option number D, increasing and downward. All are incorrect. Only it has a constant magnitude and the downward direction. Here, question number 4. The diagram shows the speed time graph for a train as it travels along the track, and which part of the graph is the train speed changing at the greatest rate. So in this case, they are asking for the greatest rate, that means the highest acceleration. Okay, we know the acceleration is nothing but the rate of change of the speed, and this slide image I have given here for the reference. If the y-axis is the speed and x-axis is the time, and we know that the speed time graph, the slope, that is del v divided by del t, that is change in the y-axis divided by change in the x-axis, is nothing but the acceleration. And we know that steeper is the line, then we will get the highest slope, and the highest slope in this case is nothing but the highest acceleration. So it is a speed time graph given over here, and the slope of the speed time graph is nothing but acceleration. And the steepest line, you can see this RS is nothing but the steepest line. So PQ is the horizontal line, so acceleration, we can say it is 0. For QR, we will get some positive value of the acceleration. For RS, we will get the negative value of acceleration, but the magnitude will be highest. And again, for ST, we will get some negative value, but the value is smaller than the RS value. So here for RS, we will get the highest rate, that means highest acceleration, because this is the steepest line. Okay, and if the line is steepest, the slope is also highest. So option number C is the answer. Now question number 5. The diagram shows a speed time graph for body moving with the constant acceleration. Here this is a speed time graph. What is represented by the shaded area under the graph? So we know that whenever there is a speed time graph, the area under the curve, that is nothing but this area, will represent the distance. Okay, because the area is nothing but given by the speed multiplied by time, and speed multiplied by time we had just seen in the question number 1. The speed multiplied by time is nothing but the distance. So the area is representing the distance. Okay. Option number A, C and D, all these are the acceleration, speed and time. These are not the correct answer. Question number 6, you can see the car accelerates from traffic lights. The graph shows how the car speed changes with the time. How far does the car travel before it reaches the steady speed? So you can see this graph is the speed time graph, and at 0 second the speed is 0, and speed is increasing continuously till it reaches the 10 second. At the 10 second the speed is nothing but 20 meters per second, and after 10 second it is constant. So before it becomes a constant, because they are asking how far does the car travel.